Hey Jared, what's it like to be a male au pair?
Well, little Timmy, it's a lot like this. Consider this grass to be America, where you are going to be for your au pair year. And all of these beautiful flowers are all the female au pairs. And then once in a while comes a unicorn, our male au pair. This unicorn comes from his host country, finds a stay to live with his host family, and then every once in a while a new unicorn will come in. So this is pretty much what it's like to be a male au pair.
Hello? Hello? Is this thing on?
Hey, what's up, au pairs? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, as you saw from my little amazing piece of artwork, we're going to be speaking about what it's like to be a male au pair. To all the past, present, and future male au pairs, you have my respect, because it's definitely a tricky thing to go and tell people now that you want to be a male au pair, and then you have to say what au pair is, and it's like, well, I'm going to go to America and be a male nanny. And so there's definitely some raised eyebrows with that, but you have my respect and I salute you. When it comes to finding a host family, it is, I would say, it's more difficult than it would be a female au pair trying to find a family, because you have families who don't even know that male au pairs are a thing. Secondly, you have agencies who don't even accept applications from males. And then thirdly, there's a lot of families who don't think male au pairs would be as good as a female au pair. Families need to realize that the most important thing is how the au pair is going to be with your children, not what their gender is. Neither gender is better than the other, but I will say that there are a lot of cases where one gender makes more sense than having the other gender as the au pair, such as like with my situation where it's a single mother and there's two boys. It makes more sense to have a male au pair than a female au pair. Most families who want a male au pair want the older brother figure for their children, and then there are some cases where it's a single mother household, and so you would more so play the masculine figure in the house. One thing I've heard is that host families seek out a male au pair because they believe it to be less drama as opposed to having a female au pair. And I don't mean to be starting any drama by saying this, but I do think it's a little bit true. Maybe just a little bit. So there's a lot of au pair groups on Facebook where there'll be au pairs and host families in the group, and everyone just talks to try and find a match. And sometimes you'd find your match on the group a lot quicker than you would through the agency or through the website. So I would definitely recommend that, to get onto those Facebook groups. And if you need to know which Facebook groups are the best ones to go to, then leave a comment down below and I'll let you know about the best ones to join. A lot of the times on these Facebook groups, families will post, oh, I need an au pair with this, 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 and this. And you go and you message them and they just say, oh, we only want female au pairs, or we're only looking for female au pairs. Then as a male au pair, it does knock your confidence down. And well, that's if they even reply, because a lot of the times I would have messaged families and then they don't even respond. Like, you can see that they've read the message, and just because they see you're a male, they're just like, bam, done. They don't even respond to you. So yes, a family is entitled to choose the gender that they want or the gender that they prefer, but I do understand that it does knock your confidence down when you do see posts like that, or you do get messages like that where it's like, only female au pairs. I don't want a male au pair, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, just what I want to say is don't lose hope. This is now a message to all au pairs. Don't give up hope. I know, like, it is a difficult thing in the matching process to like find a family and find a family that you feel comfortable with, to feel like you're going to be living with them for a whole year. Like, you have to have like some form of chemistry. So although it might take a long time, I just want you to know, like, you need to stay strong, because take me, for example, it took me 11 months to find the host family that I'm with now. And I've extended with this same host family. So like I'm going to be spending the 2 years with the same host family. So the right host family will come along when they're meant to come along. So just don't give up hope. I know it's difficult, but just don't give up hope. So within those 11 months, I spoke to about 8 families through the agency, And then 2 families I found through the au pair Facebook groups. And then once I had said no to all of them and like it didn't work out with all of them, that's when I was like, oh, damn, like maybe this just isn't for me. Like maybe I should just like give up. And then that's when I said, I was like, I'm just going to give it 1 more month. And then the following week is when I got the interview request through the agency for this family. And look where I am now, making YouTube videos for you. So to all male au pairs, to make your profile really, really attractive, you need to have a lot of childcare hours and a lot of references. You need to kind of have more than what is required for female au pairs. If I'm not mistaken, for female au pairs, it's about 200 hours. And for males, it's like 500 hours. So there is a big discrepancy there. But if you can get as many hours as you can under your belt, that'll make your profile really, really attractive to host families. And then another thing. So just because you're a male au pair doesn't mean you can't be picky with your host families. Like just because you get one interview request doesn't mean you have to match with that family right away. You still have the power to decide who is good for you. Don't just be like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to get another host family ever again. I need to go with this one and then go straight come to America. No, don't do that. You're allowed to be picky. So about 7 months in, the agency contacted me and they were like, listen, Jared, are you like, do you really want to do this? Are you certain about this program? I was like, yeah, why? And then they're like, because you keep saying no to everyone and you've had so many requests for a male au pair. That's like a really good thing. I was like, okay, cool. But like in my gut, they just didn't feel like the right family. So I'm not going to just go with any family. I have to spend a whole year with them. So definitely you're allowed to be picky. Don't just go with your first option. So once you're here in America and you're officially a male au pair, it can become a little tricky. I've had situations when meeting girls and when they meet me, they would like question my masculinity or even just straight up think that I'm gay because I tell them that, oh, I'm a male au pair. And a lot of the time I have to be like, a male au pair is like a male nanny, a live-in male nanny. So once they hear the male nanny part, then they just go straight thinking, oh, okay, this guy's probably gay. It's not true. Clearly, I have a girlfriend. Hi, Crystal. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. Like, why can't a guy be nurturing, caring, and affectionate? Like, it just blows my mind. But anyways, there was also one time when I was out at a bar and I was out with like my guy friends and then like we talking to girls and whatever. And I started talking to this one girl and then she asked me what I do. So then I told her that, yeah, I'm basically like a live-in nanny. And then the moment I told her this, she literally just turned around and walked the other way. And I was just like, what the But I mean, like, obviously there's going to be people like that in the world. But it was the first time ever, like, I had experienced that. Anyways, those people don't matter. They're irrelevant. Don't worry about them. So whether it's at the training school or your au pair meetings or au pair weekend classes, like to get your requirements and stuff, which is something that I recently did, you're always going to be surrounded by girls and the attention's always going to be on you. Okay, not always, but I mean like majority of the attention is just on you. And it's because it's just like, as I said, there's all these flowers and then you're just like this little unicorn just hopping around. I need a better analogy than that. That's a horrible analogy. Let me know if you have a better analogy, because please. So when people see you and your host kids together, and especially like on social media and stuff, and like when you're out and about doing stuff with them, then they'll automatically assume that they're your kids. And especially so if they kind of like look like you, then they'll definitely think that you're the dad. And it does sometimes get a little, I don't want to say irritating, but it gets very repetitive when you have to say, oh, no, I'm an au pair. And then they ask, what's an au pair? And then you're like, oh, I'm a nanny. I live with an American family. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I've told Uber drivers, I live with an American family. I'm from South Africa. And I take care of the kids and blah, 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 blah. I've had that conversation so many times. It gets boring. So then you end up just saying, yeah, like, those are my kids. These are my boys. And I love them dearly. that's pretty much what it's like to be a male au pair. Let me know if I've left anything out, like in the comments down below, because I don't know, I probably have, more than likely have. But thank you for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. I hope this has helped you better understand what it's like to be a male au pair. But just to all the male au pairs out there, the past, the present, future, just do it, because it's honestly one of the most amazing things I've personally ever done. And we need to change this whole, it's weird to be a male au pair and to be a male and look after the kids, because it's actually bull. So I hope this has kind of helped you understand what it's like to be a male au pair, and just given you like the male au pair perspective on the whole situation. So to all the male au pairs, I love you. This channel is for you. But thank you for watching, guys. I do appreciate you watching this video. Hit this like, I can't even remember how to do this. How do I do this? If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. I will truly appreciate it. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing, because I'm going to start recording videos again. And yeah, we are done. So there's the script. And thank you for watching, and I'm out, and have a good day. Bye. I like my hoodie. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Oh, look at Piggy. Look how cute she is. Oh. No, I need my British accent. Hello, governor. Hello, governor. Crumpets and tea. Crumpets and tea. Hey, Jared. What's it like to be a male au pair? Well, little Timmy, it's a lot like this. Send off. Definitely a trigger thing. Message, comment, damn it, damn it, damn it. Speak English. Different times. And so, see, I don't even know where I'm going with this. What the hell was that? Alexa, shut up. Alexa, say hi to my YouTube watchers. YouTube watchers.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
That's rude. Alexa, say hi.
Hello.
Like it if you like it. Subscribe if you... Son of a... Oh, and roll the outro. Bam, bam, bam.